Hey guys, it's Asha. Welcome back to Reading with Toby. Today I am so excited to bring you my summer TBR. I can't believe it's already summer. This year is going by so fast. I'm almost a third year resident. Like, that doesn't even compute either. I don't know what's happening. But I thought I would come do another video where I am trying to plan out my summer TBR. It seems to work really well for me when I do this. I didn't do a spring one. I don't know why I didn't do a spring one actually. Oh, I did it in like another video. That's right. I was like, why didn't I do it? I did it in like a vlog kind of style video. So I'll link that down below if you want to see that. But today we're going to be talking about my summer reading plans, trying to figure it out. So let's just go ahead and get straight into it. The first thing that I want to talk about are the classics that I want to read this summer. So my classics reading this year has been so great. I have loved almost every single classic that I have read. I made a video which I will link down below talking about the 10 classics that I wanted to read this year. So I'm pulling these books from that list, and like I tell you, it's going so well. So I'm so excited to get to these books. Like, I discovered my favorite book of all time from my classics reading list. So this summer I only have 2 books scheduled for the summer because they're both on the larger side and I want to take my time reading them. So the first one is Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. I am so excited to get to this book. I literally have been thinking about it since I made that video that I cannot wait to finally get back to this book. I did start reading this book a couple years ago, but I put it down for no reason at all and I was loving it so much. This is following Thomas Cromwell, set in Tudor England. It's very famous. This is more of like a modern classic, definitely. It's a trilogy. I found this beautiful gold edition when I was in Dubai. I cannot wait to read this book. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. As soon as I finish the book that I'm currently reading, because it's another big book, this is going to be my classic. So this is the first one here. So the next classic that I want to read was voted as one of the most favorite classics of my followers. I put up a poll asking you all what your favorite classics were, and I was like picking some that I wanted to read, and one of them was Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I've never read this. I have no idea what it's about. I know people love it and I was never really that interested in it. I don't know why, I just never was. But now that I have it in my hands, it's a chunky classic. It's in the Penguin Black Spine edition. The paper's beautiful. Like, I don't know, I'm just getting more and more excited to read this, and I just thought this would be another fun classic to have and to annotate, and would be a good one for me to kind of just take my time through. So these are the 2 classics that I hope to get to. I will be getting to them this summer. So excited. Yeah, so next I have a couple of books that I know I definitely want to get to. I guess you can call this my like backlist, I guess. Some of these books are for this vlog series that I'm going to do. I will link the video down below. I figured out 5 different like tropes or things that I just love in books, and I want to try reading more books that have these things that I love in them. And in that video I asked for your recommendations, to leave them in the comments down below, and so I'm going to go ahead and start doing that video. I think I'm gonna have to do it a little bit differently. Instead of doing like one video per trope, I'm just gonna do a video where I read different books, different kinds of books with the different tropes in it, just because of how my schedule works and if I want to get the videos out. Anyway, so this is for that. The 2 that I definitely want to read, I'm going to read more from that video, which I will link down below so you can see. But these 2 I really want to get to this summer. So the first one I think is going to be such a fun summer read, and that is The Shards by Bret Easton Ellis. I am just so excited about this. This just gives me like perfect summer vibes. It's another chunky one, but I think it's going to be a bit of a faster read. And this is for the trope that I love of male friendships. It takes place in California in the 80s. You're following this group of boys. They're at a prep school, and it sounds like there's like a serial killer that is getting closer and closer to the friendship group, and one of the boys in the friendship group is becoming more obsessed with the serial killer. Just sounds so great. I cannot wait to get to this one. And then the other one that I definitely want to get to this summer, I always talk about this book, I feel, but I'm definitely gonna read it. This is Post Traumatic by Chantal V. Johnson. I love this cover. This is for the trope of reading about sad people in New York City. You're following this Black Latina lawyer. She likes to advocate for mentally ill patients, and she is also dealing with her own trauma. Sounds like my perfect kind of book. So I'm definitely going to get to these two, and I will also be reading more books from that video that I made. I just don't know which ones yet. I just know for sure these two are happening. Okay, and then one other book that I really want to get to this summer. This is going to be the book that I think I'm going to take with me on vacation. I have a vacation in August, and I haven't planned exactly where I want to go. I have some ideas. I'm just still kind of figuring it out, but I think the book that I want to read during that trip is My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. This is an Italian novel. Isn't this translated from Italian? Yes, it's translated from Italian by Anne Goldstein, and I just think this is going to be another great summer read. I have not tried to read this yet. I know people love it. Elena Ferrante has a ton of books out, and this is a little trilogy, and I think you are following the trials and tribulations of these two friends, these two girl friends. And I know that it's also a TV series, so I definitely want to try to get to this one during my vacation. Let's go ahead and talk about the readathons that are happening this summer. So of course in July we are going to be having Summerween. I will put a little thing here of the tropes. I think it's between, let's see, I wrote it down in my little journal here. It takes place between July 7th and July 13th. I will link a video down below of who's running it, which is Olivia Reads Latte and Gabby. That's it, Gabby from Gabby Reads. I'll link their videos down below. I'm definitely going to be participating. It's one of my favorite readathons to take part in. We get to read spooky books during the summer season. Halloween decor starts to be coming out in the stores. I'm gonna go shopping for that. I do plan on vlogging that week. I need to figure out the books that I wanna read. One is to read a thriller, which I think I know the book that I wanna read for this one. I'm not really a thriller person, but this thriller, Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pembroke, I have not gotten rid of it. I still haven't read it, and I really, really want to read it and know what the heck this like big plot twist at the end that people keep talking about. I just want to know. And it's a short one. I think this is going to be a good like first read for Summerween. It's going to be nice and fast paced, at least I hope. One prompt that is a novella. Let me get that book. There's a prompt that's like read a novella or a graphic novel or something like that. I'm gonna choose a novella, and I'm going to go with an Eric LaRocca, We Can Never Leave This Place. This cover is beautiful. Don't know what this is about, but again, this is gonna be another great like short read for Summerween, and I'm so excited. The other prompts that we have are read a book that is set in fall time, and then read a book with orange and black on the cover. So I could have either of these also count for black on the cover. Another one that I have in mind for orange and black on the cover that I am a little bit interested in is How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. This is obviously like another thicker book, but I do think that his books are like perfect for readathons because they're fast-paced, they're usually fun. I have heard mixed things about this, but I'm excited to go into it and just have a good time. So I think this would be a good option for orange and black on the cover. And then the last one is for a book set in fall. I really don't know, like, I honestly have no idea like what books are set in fall. I have this idea to maybe reread Bunny. I know for sure that one takes place during the fall time. I have been wanting to reread it, but I'm not like prioritizing that one. So maybe these take place in fall. I don't really know. We'll see. I'll definitely be able to figure out during Summerween, but we have these for Summerween, so that's good. Let's talk about some anticipated releases that are coming out this summer. I actually only have 3. So the first one that I have is 19 Claws and a Black Bird by Augustina Basterica. This comes out, oh, it came out May 4th. It already came out. My bad. This is, I believe, a collection of short stories. Yeah, and these tense, macabre stories, acclaimed author Augustina Basterrica strikes to the dark heart of our desires, fears, and fantasies. She is the author who wrote Tender is the Flesh, which I have not read. I really want to read. That's another one we could put on my summer TBR because I have not read too many horrors recently, and I am in the mood to read some horror books, so we're also gonna add that one to my TBR. Okay, the next book that is coming out this summer that I am interested in is called Mrs. S by Kay Patrick. This book comes out June 8th, so came out yesterday, or like 2 days ago. This one takes place at an English boarding school. I believe it's like a sapphic love story, but a little bit darker. Looks like it says an illicit affair of electric intensity over the summer. So it's a literary kind of darker summer love story, which I think is going to be great. And then the last book that I am interested in that comes out this summer is Silver Nitrate by Sylvia Marina Garcia. This comes out July 18th. This is a horror book that has like film aspect to it. I don't want to know too much about it, but this would actually be another good one for that vlog that I'm going to do because I love books that have like film or Hollywood in them, and this was on my TBR, so maybe I can add that to the vlog that I'm going to do as well. So those are the 3 books that I have for anticipated releases that are coming out. Let me know if I'm forgetting anything. But yeah, I think that is a good starting point for my for my summer TBR. So that includes June, July, and August. There are already some chunky books on my TBR. I am very excited about these. I'm definitely going to be reading some other horror books because like I said, I have been missing my horror recently. But yes, let me know what you all think. Let me know what book you're most excited about to read this summer and if you're going to be participating in Summer Wing, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye.